It is one of the oldest buildings in Nevada and one of the spookiest. What lurks inside. The historic Mackay Mansion is like stepping back in time. There's a lot of history inside. Not all of it good.
He shot them both point blank in the chest and they passed on right here in this very spot.
And it's become a hotbed for paranormal activity. Bottom line, is this place haunted?
Yes, 100%.
That doesn't lead out.
That literally sounded like somebody knocked on that door 3 times.
Like 3 or 4, yeah.
What in the? Holy dude, the goosebumps again, man.
Okay.
Come on.
I thought I just saw something like in the window over there, which John Mackay is often seen. I feel like someone was just on the top of the stairs. Did you hear that?
Dude, that just sent such chills down my spine. That was so crazy.
For tonight's video, we went to the historic Mackay Mansion in Virginia City, Nevada. It was built in 1859, which is coincidentally the same year that Virginia City was founded. It began as just a small mining town, but they ended up discovering the Comstock Lode, one of the largest silver ore findings in all of history, and it became a booming mining town with about 25,000 residents at its peak.
Now, Mackay Mansion was originally built in 1859 and 1860 by George Hearst. He was part owner of the Gould and Curry Mining Company, and he actually struck silver in Virginia City, totaling around $91,000 in that time's money, which equates to roughly $3.3 million today. Now, after finding that amount of silver in Virginia City, George was convinced that that's all there was to find. So he moved on to a different part of the country and sold the mansion to John Mackay in the 1870s.
Now, John Mackay was not always wealthy. Him and his family emigrated from Ireland, where they originally lived in a hovel that they shared with a pig. They moved to Manhattan in the notorious 5 Point slum, and his father ended up passing away shortly after. In 1851, he sailed by clipper all the way to California, where he began working in the goldfields trying to hit it big. He eventually moved to Virginia City, Nevada, where he began working for $4 a day in the mines, and he used that money to buy feet or smaller shares into other mines. He hit it big, getting $1.6 million in today's valuations, and decided to start investing in some mines of his own. Along with 3 other Irish immigrants, James Flood, James Fair, and William O'Brien, they invested in what is known now as the Bonanza Strike. It was the largest silver strike ever in history, evaluating to about $181 billion, with Mackay's share being about $50 billion.
Now, after purchasing the mansion, John would fill it with luxuries that most at the time could only dream of. They had a safe the size of most master bedroom closets, the first plumbed-in toilet in Virginia City's history, which was actually gold-plated, the toilet costing an equivalent of around $10,000 in today's money. They also had custom furniture from around the world that filled every single room in the house. Now, while John and his family lived a life of luxury inside the home, they also had the offices for the mining company in the front room. Now, after word of the big silver strike got around town, there was an attempted robbery in the mansion itself. However, the robbers were met with the armed guard that sat inside the safe, and they were both shot dead in that front room.
Now, the Mackay Mansion's incredible and expansive history, there are also many ghost stories that have been told at this location over the years. Now, it is said that the 2 spirits of the robbers who attempted to break into the home and steal from Mackay's fortune still haunt this location, as well as the guard who stayed in the safe protecting this fortune. Another spirit reported this location is an elderly maid named Harriet. She is said to really like the house to be tidy. She'll even reprimand tour guides when the house is unclean, telling them to pick up certain areas of the rooms.
Now, up on the 2nd floor, there are many reports of children spirits. They are believed to be that of Emma, Lily, and Peter. Emma and Lily are supposedly children of some of the servants that used to work in the mansion, while Peter was a neighborhood friend of the kids that was tragically killed in an accident in Virginia City. He is so prominent on the 2nd floor, he's even requested toys to be brought into the house, such as a few bikes that they have brought up to the 2nd floor. Now, also on the 2nd floor and on the staircase leading to it are reports of a servant named Sophie who fell down the stairs tragically to her death. She has been seen sitting on the stairs crying and walking around throughout the entire 2nd floor.
There are also reports of a tall looming shadow figure that some believe is John Mackay himself still watching over the home. Mrs. Mackay has also been experienced throughout the house walking around as well. In recent years, a human skull was actually found in the backyard. The owners aren't entirely sure who this could be. They believe it may be a mine worker in his 20s or 30s, and there's actually a part in his skull that looks like he was either struck with something or possibly even shot. The skull is on display in the house today, along with several other haunted dolls and haunted artifacts in the house. You guys are about to see what we experienced in Virginia City's most haunted house, the Mackay Mansion. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're very far from home. We're in Virginia City, Nevada at the Mackay Mansion.
This is a spot that we've known about for a very long time. A lot of our friends have been here. It's been on a bunch of the ghost hunting TV shows. It's a bucket list location in a bucket list Old West town. I'm very excited to be here and see what we can kind of get in this old haunted house tonight.
100%. So guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Big shout out to all of our super chatters and all of our gifted memberships. You guys help out the channel a ton, but let's get inside and see who we can talk to.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so we're starting up here in Mr. John Mackey's room. We're gonna start with an SS session. Try to make contact up here, open up, connection with any spirits that may be in the house before moving throughout the rest of the house tonight and trying some other stuff. But we thought this might be the best way to start off.
Yeah, so John would have been the man of the house at that time. So we figured we'd start in his room, try to make connection with him to start off with, and then just kind of go from there.
All right, so I'm gonna get the SS stuff going. He's gonna show you guys, we have a couple REM pods set up. He's gonna show you into Mrs. Mackey's room as well because it connects to this room. So he's gonna be kind of going back and forth between the two of them. He'll show you Spencer, our good friend over there. And we'll just see what we can get.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so this is Spencer. He's a lovely gentleman. He scares us every time we walk into this room, but it's fine. Hopefully he doesn't move. If he does, oh, we haven't even started yet. So this is Mrs. Mackey's room. Can you step back from that, please? Just step back so the stop's going off. Thank you so much.
Oh, good luck.
Well, see what happens, I guess. So Mrs. Mackey was known...
That was a female scream.
Female scream. Mrs. Mackey was known as Marie, but she preferred Louise. Is this Louise? Or I can refer to you as Mrs. Mackey if that's what you prefer. My friend Steve over here, he has headphones on. He should be able to hear whatever you tell him. I know you've had a couple teams come through here. We're just here to talk to you. We love the history of this location. We love the history of Virginia City. We came all the way from upstate New York just to talk to you.
Come with me.
Where are we going?
That was a very deep male voice. I couldn't make it out.
Deep male voice.
Follow him. That was a female voice.
Come with me, follow him. Is this Mr. Mackey? Dude, there's so many names at this location that we have to keep straight. A lot of history at this location. A lot of history, a lot of different names.
Down.
Do you want me to go downstairs? We're gonna be heading down there later tonight. We're going to move throughout the house, throughout the night. We're gonna set up these devices, like this one we have right here. If you try to touch that, if you try to pick it up, it's gonna light up and make some noise. We don't mean you any disrespect. We don't mean you any harm. We understand it's pretty late. We're not trying to keep you up. We just want to talk to you, learn more about this location, the history.
I told him.
I told him? Like I said, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. We're just up here, we're trying to open a line of communication. We came up here, we figured we'd try to talk to Mr. and Mrs. Mackey, if you're up here. Try to introduce ourselves. Again, my name is Dylan. The guy in the chair over there is Steve. I saw...
Went home. That was a male voice.
Who went home? I thought I just saw something like in the window over there, which John Mackey is often seen on the porch, just like walking around in his suit. I couldn't really tell what it was. It was just like a dark shadow. I don't think it was my camera. Maybe it picked it up. I'm not entirely sure. It was like right in this window though. So maybe when we review footage, we'll be able to see it, but I'm not entirely sure. Is someone else here with us?
I don't know if you're walking near me. That was so weird. I just felt like really heavy like vibration over here. Like it felt like somebody was walking right up to the chair. I expected you to touch me.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm far away. I'm on the other side of the room. I'm pretty much in Mrs. Mackey's room over here. Are you trying to interact with Steve? Whatever you tell him, he should be able to hear and repeat so I can hear. I know it sounds weird. I know it probably sounds kind of silly, but most of the time we can't see you and we can't hear you. That's why we have these devices set up. So if you either touch the red lights, we can ask you yes or no questions, try to interact with you that way, or you can tell Steve your answer and he'll repeat it so I can hear you. And if you're able to, scream as loud as you can, knock on a window. If you're able
More
to.
people?
Are more people coming in? If we're talking to someone else right now, if this isn't Mr. and Mrs. Mackay, please let me know so I know how to address you. Tell me your name, what you did here. Were you part of the Bonanza strike, maybe? The big silver strike here in Virginia City? I'm scared that's gonna like turn around and look at me.
Female voice, couldn't make it out.
I'm gonna have to leave. Can you speak up a little bit so Steve can hear you? But there's so many different names. Like there's Harriet, one of the servants here, who loved everything to be really clean. There's Sophie, the servant who unfortunately fell down the stairs. There's the little girls who run around the house. Mrs. Mackay, there's so many different people who this could be, who we could be talking to. So far, they kind of seem a little bit reluctant to talk to us. Which, I mean, you know, it's probably kind of weird, right? Two random guys just kind of walk into your home and start asking you questions. I get it, but we're going to be spending most of the night here at the manor. Hope that's okay. Like I said, we're not trying to keep you up. We're not trying to disturb you. We just want to tell your story. We want to hear more from you about this house, about this town. And if you don't want to talk to Steve, set off one of these devices we have set up. There's one in the fainting chair over here in Mr. Mackey's room.
Another male voice there. That one was different than the deep one. That was like a not as deep male voice, I guess.
There's also one over here in Mrs. Mackey's room, kind of in the same area. Maybe one of the servants who came through this house?
Hiding.
You don't need to hide. Is this Peter? Doesn't matter who you are, we'd love to talk to you. Whether you're from this house, whether you're just passing through, whether you're from the town. Because guys, on this trip, we've gone pretty much all over, right? We went to Zach's Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. We went to the Mizpah last night. Now we're here in Virginia City. We were hanging out at the Washoe Club earlier today. So it's like, you know.
Wait, that was sound like a little girl. Wait.
Wait. Are you gonna do something? Do you wanna play a game maybe? Sounds like something in the hallway. I don't know how to describe that. It was like a metallic, like a, I don't even know, like almost like if you're calling it like a toast, you know what I mean? Oh, like a footstep or something over here. Oh, like a footstep or something over here. Oh, like a footstep or something over here. Kind of feel like I'm being surrounded right now. Are you coming to see what I'm doing? It's okay if you are. Just got a little startled. I think I can hear you moving around.
It's him, a deep voice. It's him.
Who? Is it Mr. Murphy? The gentleman who guards the safe downstairs?
Ready yet?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. A good portion of this so far does seem to
I
be...
tried.
You tried to what? A good portion of this does seem to be pretty residual so far. Almost like they're just talking to each other. You know, little snippets of conversations possibly that happen in the house. I mean, I tried could even be the robbers that came in here. You know, they found out about the safe downstairs. They tried to break in and rob the family here. But Mr. Murphy stopped them. That could even be like a residual conversation. You know, I tried, didn't work out. Is there somewhere else where it'd be easier to talk to us? Either downstairs, in a different room?
I think it was a guy said, I think, and then it cut out, and then a woman said, don't.
Are we intruding on something? Again, we're not trying to be a bother. We're not trying to keep you awake. We're just here to talk to you.
The young man, that was a guy's voice, goes, the young man.
Are you referencing someone from this house? Are you referencing me? Again, my name is Dylan. The guy over there with the headphones on in the chair is Steve.
Right there, that was faint, it was quiet, it sounded like a female said, right there.
Can you see me right now? Can you try to describe where I am?
Down low?
Down low? If I see something under the bed, dude, I'm gonna have to leave. I mean down low. Maybe, are the kids playing hide and seek?
That was another guy's voice, couldn't make it out.
That's also not ideal. Are the kids trying to play a game with us and I just can't see them? We can try to play kind of like a game of tag with these devices if you want to. We can see how fast you can run from one to the next.
It was like, and then it cut off again. It was a male voice.
Again, that just seems like a snippet of a conversation. That could be literally anything. Like they're talking about the Bonanza strike. They're talking about day-to-day operations of the mine. They're talking about stuff in Virginia City, you know? A lot of this seems to be just residual conversation between either the family or maybe the family and the servants. Something to hum. Family and the servants. Something to hum. Family and the servants. Something to hum. Did I just hear you?
All my stuff?
All my stuff.
Guy's voice?
Dude, I don't know what it is. I swear I just saw something in this mirror too. I had my light over here, but I glanced over at the mirror and I thought I saw something move behind me, which is pretty scary. I don't know, dude.
Hallway?
Are you in the hallway? We're going to be stepping out into the hallway, both Steve and I, in just a minute here. We're going to try to give some attention to either the kids, maybe Peter, or the little girls who run around. Whoever else may inhabit the hallway. Who did I just see in this mirror right here?
Hi, that was a female. Hi.
Hi. Is this Mrs. Mackey? Did I just see you move behind me? That'd be the second thing that I saw in this room, though. Ooh, that's kind of freaky. I don't know how I feel about that. Because the first one was like out that window. Like I tried to move it a couple times. I don't think it was my camera light. And then this one I wasn't even pointing at the mirror. So whatever, say, it's fake or whatever. But I swear. That was Mrs. Mackey. Can you make a noise?
Let's
what? Do you want to head somewhere? To a certain part of the house? Or talk about something specific, maybe? In just a minute here, I'm going to be pulling Steve out of this session. This is known as the Estes session.
That sounded like something neck, she. It was like blank neck, she.
Are you talking
and
about?
And then it cut out again.
Are you talking about Sophie on the stairs? The girl who fell down the stairs? We've heard her story. That's really sad. If you're trying to come through to us right now, we're really sorry that happened to you. It's a really tragic way to go.
Out there something.
Out there? Do you want us
Little kid.
So the minute I step towards this doorway, they start like ramping up. Do you want us to step out into the hallway and try to continue this conversation with you? We can set up some more devices that may make it easier for you to talk to us. If you want us to do that, either let Steve know, set off one of these devices, make a really loud noise wherever you are, if you're in the hallway or down the stairs.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make a noise. I'm not going to get scared.
Male voice, but I couldn't make it out. It was like muffled.
Was it you? Do you have any final messages you want to try to convey before we step out into the hallway? We're going to try to give Peter, the little girls, Sophie, Harriet, whoever wants to talk, whoever's out in the hallway right now, the opportunity to speak to us.
Laughing?
Is that funny? Do you think it's kind of weird? Do we look funny right now? All right, I'm going to pull Steve out. It's weird. It was very, very spotty, very sporadic, I feel like. I feel like most of it was pretty residual, and then we'd get like kind of a response, but it would fade out. I don't know. Maybe when you step into the hallway, we'll get some more direct responses, but I'm going to pull him out. Creaky floors trying to sneak up here.
Female voice, couldn't make it out. Oh, that was a good one.
That was funny.
Dude, these are so tight. Oh my God.
Tight, yeah. HauntedNightsEvents.com. You can get your own
Get your own. They're very tight. You can loosen them though. I just didn't. Any of that make sense?
So it seemed like a lot of it was residual. It seemed like a lot of it may have been either Mr. Mackey or Mrs. Mackey,
Right.
either speaking with the servants here or just
Right.
having conversations with each other.
Yeah.
And then I would, bring up the hallway. You sort of talking about it sounded like Sophie with,
Yeah.
falling down the
It
stairs.
said something about the neck. It was like
Yeah.
it was blank neck and then her,
Yeah.
and then it cut off again.
And I stepped out and I got closer to the door and I said, do you want to step out into the
Right.
hallway and continue this conversation?
Right.
And you started kind of picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it just dropped off again.
It was weird. It would be coming in like spurts. It would be a guy's voice, female voice, like right away.
Right.
Guy's voice, female voice, and then it would do that a couple times, and then it would be nothing.
It was weird. Yeah, no, it was strange. It seems like they want us to go into the hallway though.
Right.
It seems like the little girls may be running around as well.
Okay.
Maybe Peter's hanging around somewhere.
All right.
So figured we could just reset it and see what's going on out there.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so moved out into the hallway, got Steve out of the SS method. So now we're gonna try to focus on the kids in the hallway here. There's Emma, there's Lily, there's Peter, and also the servant who fell down the stairs, Sophie.
Right, so there's a lot of different people to talk to up here. We even have Mr. Mackey and Mrs. Mackey still we could be talking to. Their bedrooms are right here. And also the shadow figure has been seen up here as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on over here. We do have a REM pod set up over here in the doll room, unfortunately, with a couple cat balls. And we also have another one down here in Peter's room. And there's a cat ball on the ground right here by the door as well with the EDI on the stairs. And then there's a millimeter back by the main staircase where Sophie did unfortunately fall.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to give them a little bit of room here to try to see where they want us to go. It seemed like every time I stepped towards the hallway, they got a little bit more excitable.
Right.
So maybe they want us to come out here and we'll see where they want us to go.
Right.
But that doll right there is said to scratch people.
Maddie.
Maddie.
Maddie the doll. Why are all the haunted dolls named Maddie? Like the one at Madison?
Yeah.
That would make sense because Maddie.
Yeah.
But this one, that's real human hair and her face is hand drawn on too.
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
Beautiful, beautifully drawn on.
Very nice. Very, very nice. She was holding one of our cat balls for us.
Yes, thank you. Very nice, Maddie.
Very
Very
nice
kind.
of you.
Very helpful.
Very nice. We like you. Anyway, if there's anybody up here with us, maybe Emma, Lily, Peter. What was that?
Something goes down the stairs.
Downstairs,
Yeah.
Sophie.
I think I saw someone 2 times. Thought I saw someone out on the porch. Then I thought I saw someone behind me in Mrs. Mackey's room. If you were the one that I saw, you're not in any trouble. I would love to talk to you a little bit more. Hear your story. Can you set off one of these devices that we have set up? So we can start a conversation.
Now, our friend Jade said she had seen all of these dolls pretty much move at some point in some way. So if anybody up here could move one of these dolls, please feel free to do that.
Step back just in case.
She said the one over there on the trunk, Maddie, she saw his hands and arms like twitching.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so that's by the stairs.
yeah. Thank you. Can you step back for just a second? So it stops making that pinging noise? Okay.
I know you know how a lot of this stuff works. A lot of people come here to talk to you. It's the only reason we're here. We just want to communicate, learn about you, what life was like, working here, living here.
If you can see us right now, can you make that device go off again? Just so we know that you can see us.
There's just a knock in here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Is there somebody in here? Emma? Peter?
Oh.
Peter. Okay.
And it said that Peter's a little less talkative, but when he does come out, he's very social.
Right. Since I said Emma's pretty social, Lily's really shy.
Yeah.
But Peter's like in between.
Yeah.
Peter, if that's you, can you step back for a second so it stops making that noise? All you gotta do is step away from it a little bit, okay? Here, come on over here.
We can step out.
It'll stop making that noise. Can you do that for me? We can play a game if you want. Or Emma or Lily, whoever this is. We just gotta make sure you can hear us. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. That's so weird.
Do you want to play? Do you like that? Do you want to play a game?
Very Jigsaw-esque.
Yeah, they don't know who that is, at least.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, I watch it all the time.
One of my favorite movies. So Peter, just to confirm, if that was you, can you come down to what is known as your room? Set off one of the devices in here? That'd be really cool. We can set up a game. We can see how fast you are.
Or Emma or Lily.
Or if we're not addressing you by name, if this is someone else. Maybe one of the children from the town.
All right, because Peter didn't live here.
Yeah.
Peter was not a Mackay family member.
Right.
He was a boy from the town that used to play with Emma and Lily.
They say that he goes from the Washoe Club back and
Right.
forth.
Spends a lot of time up there. He comes back down here. They said he was fortunately hit by like a buggy, like a horse and buggy.
Yeah. Stagecoach stop or something.
Peter, are you friends with Emma and Lily? Is that why you hang out here? You come here to play games? We heard who they believe to be Emma kind of yelling at you that one night. We're playing a little rough. Did you hurt her on accident?
It's okay. We're not trying to get you in any trouble. We're not trying to scold you. We understand that accidents happen. We understand that they got you these bikes because you were asking for a bike to play with. Do you have any more Christmas list items we should know about?
Emma, was that you that was yelling at Peter that night? Telling him to stop? Again, it's okay if it was. We're just trying to figure out who it was. That's all. They think it was you. If it was you, can you come up to this device again? Actually works?
Right.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Emma.
We appreciate it.
Can you step back for a second for me? Here, I'll squat down.
That's so weird how it's going off like that. I don't think I've ever seen it like...
Step back for a second, okay?
It sounded like someone was just on the top of the stairs. Did you hear that?
No. Thank you. Okay, Emma. Did he accidentally hurt you? Was he playing a little bit too rough that night? That's weird.
Yeah. Did someone just join us at the top of the stairs?
Do you want to play a game? We can play a game.
We have all these devices set up. They all make fun noises and they light up a ton of colors. Yep.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You like that?
That's pretty cool, right?
It's
That's so funny.
different. It's almost like it's like laughing.
Yeah.
You like that device?
That's so cool.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna step out. Can you come on out here? Step out in the room, please. Thank you.
Thank you. We have another one just over here. In the room they set up for Peter. Works the exact same way. Or there's one over by the staircase. Works pretty similarly.
Looks a little bit different, but it does the same thing.
If you touch either one of these devices, or if you get close to them, they're gonna light up, they're gonna make a ton of noise, just like that one. It'd be pretty cool to see. If we're in your way, just kind of scoot by us, tap us on the shoulder or something, let us know. Well, I guess maybe not on the shoulder.
Yeah, they're
like a child.
They're
but-
small children. Yeah.
We appreciate you talking to us. We came from all the way across the country, the other side, just to talk to you. Did you hear that?
Yeah, there's like a tap.
Yeah.
I can tell if it was in Peter's room or if it was in that one. It was definitely in like this side of the house
Yeah.
though.
It sounded more down your way to me.
Is someone in this room just in front of me? Can you either make another noise or set off one of these devices we have set up in there?
We appreciate you hanging out with us.
It's pretty late for us, so if it's late for you, we understand. We're not trying to keep you up, we're not trying to be disrespectful. We're not going to try to get you in any trouble.
Who's the fastest one out of all three of you? Can you show us? You guys want to race? Can you show us? You guys want to race? Can you show us? You guys want to race?
What about the next time we come here? We can bring a present, a gift for the fastest one. If you tell us what your favorite toy is, if you want another bike. I don't know how we're getting a bike through TSA.
He's like, how many bikes
bikes do I need, brother?
man? So give me one of them motorized ones. See?
Hold on.
All right. Do you like when people are in the room? It seems like it's only going off like when I'm in here.
Right.
I mean, I'm not close enough to it.
You have to be, you have to be wicked close to it.
Do you like when I'm in the room? If you do, if you like that I'm in here, can you grab the top of that again so it lights like pretty much all the way up? Is that something you can do for me? Okay.
This one's going off again. Right on the staircase.
Thank you.
Can you touch that device on the staircase as well? So that one lights up? Okay.
Beep.
How fast can you do it? Run right out of this room. Go to the staircase. Don't fall down the stairs. They're pretty steep. Just touch the top of the device so it lights up. Just like that one.
Come on out.
That's weird.
So you like when I'm in the room? Step out for a second, okay? You want Dylan to come in the room now and try? Oh yeah, my name's Steve. This is Dylan. Sorry, we didn't say that earlier. We know your names. Emma, Lily, Peter.
That's what I said too. Like, it's got to be weird having two random guys just come into your house and start asking you questions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you touch this red light, it lights up. It's like, cool. Why am I going to do that?
Sounds awesome. Why don't you step out and see what happens?
Yeah.
All right, Dylan's gonna come in now, okay? You want to set that all for him?
Be kind of cool. Hi, Maddie. Please don't move. Thanks.
Same thing.
Can you touch the top of that device so it lights up? So they hate me.
Do you want me to come back in?
I can step out and Steve can come back in. That's what you would prefer. Well, that just validates that going off the entire time.
Right, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. Try switching, see if it works.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come back in now, okay? Emma, Lily, Peter.
Whoever this is. That's so crazy. They hate me.
We're best friends. You like me? You're glad I'm in here? If you're glad I'm in here, can you set that off?
That's so nuts.
We are best friends. I have ghost friends.
Ghost friends.
I just saw something behind you.
Again,
In the mirror.
In the mirror?
Dude, that was so weird.
What'd it look
Did you
like?
see me double take?
Yeah.
I literally was like this, and I looked back, and it was right in this corner, like the top right corner over here.
Right.
It moved. It was like, it went this way. It was like it was shadow. It went like that.
Well, towards Mrs. Mackey's room where I saw the two shadows.
It went directly that way down the hall. It didn't look like, it wasn't like it was a head or shoulders or anything like that.
Right.
I just saw like a darker shadow.
No, like knees or toes or anything?
No, not head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It just that way.
That's so
If
weird.
their knees and toes were up there, I would be upset.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Something like Insidious.
It was
called.
weird. It was just like, it was right up in this area, like this vicinity up here, and it went right across like that.
Here, Emma, can you do me a favor?
Quick little double take. I'm like, who's out there?
I saw you like whip your head around. Is that Mrs. Mackey walking around the house? Can you let us know if that's the case?
It could be the shadow guy they see though.
Yeah,
the one,
Mr. Fair.
the one they got in that video too.
Yep. Some say it's Mr. Ferris, some say it's
Right.
Mr. Mackey.
Right. Do you know who it is? I'm gonna come back in the room, okay? You're doing really, really good. If you like me in the room, set that off as soon as I come in, okay? If you're happy that I came back in here, are you able to set this off for me again?
How does that actually happen though?
That's pretty
How
cool.
is that actually a real thing that happens?
And it's like a different pattern each
That's
time,
what I mean.
too.
Thank you. Okay, I'm glad we have a friendship. Can you step back for a second so it stops? Come on over here, stand by me, okay? It's okay. I won't go out. You can stand over here by me.
If you step back, we just want to ask you a question really quick.
Come on. Thank you.
you.
Is that Mr. Fair that walks around?
That was really quick.
Okay. Thank you. That's awesome. You're doing great. Is he just kind of keeping an eye on the place?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We appreciate you talking to us. We understand it's probably kind of difficult. It's a little weird.
Squat down again, okay? Can you come stand over here by me?
That's so weird.
Okay.
No offense. Not taken.
Do you like that we're here to talk to you tonight? If you enjoy that, can you set that off again? Do you get lonely here? Yeah. Okay.
We're sorry to hear that.
Do you have fun with Peter and... I don't know who it is, though. I don't know if it's Peter or if it's Emma.
Right.
Did you guys all have fun together, though? Playing together?
A little quick one, yeah.
It went off.
Yeah. I think it went yellow.
Okay.
Really quick.
So you guys have fun together? Play some games?
Do you ever get in trouble for being up too late? Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
I feel that. Me too. I used to get in trouble all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Say you're going to bed and then sneak back out of bed and play with your toys.
Yeah. Got the DS under the cover or something?
Sorry.
Sorry, brother.
That's okay. We won't tell on you. You want to step back? We're going to be going downstairs here in a couple minutes, okay?
We're not going to tell on you. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to try to talk to either Mr. Fair, Mr. Yanada, maybe Mr. Murphy. There's a lot of people in this house that we want to talk to. If you want to join us downstairs, feel free to. Again, we don't want to get you in any trouble. We're not sure if your parents are down there.
Or Sophie or Mr. Mackey or Mrs. Mackey. If you want to come back downstairs with us and have a conversation, we can do that. We're going to use a couple different things down there, okay? That should make it a little bit easier for you to communicate with us.
Again, thank you for talking with us. We really appreciate it.
If you're going to come downstairs with us, can you set that off again? Are you going to stay up here so you don't get in trouble? If that's the case, can you set that off? You don't want to get in trouble for going downstairs, so
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. Thank you for talking to us.
They're like, listen, I can set this off up here, but downstairs, I don't know.
I'm not getting grounded, brother. You did amazing. Thank you. We'll come back. We'll come back and talk to you, okay? Maybe we'll stop by tomorrow during the day.
Do you want us to do that? Do you want us to come back during the day? Or maybe they have no concept of time. What if it is day for them? That's crazy.
All right, maybe we'll come talk to you tomorrow. If not, we'll be back at a different time, okay? Thank you again for talking to us.
Hell yeah.
You
Cool.
did great.
That's really neat, though.
That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to step out now.
Goes
It stops
nuts.
right away. And it stops right away. All right, you ready to head downstairs and try to make contact?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, guys, we moved downstairs. We're on the first floor now. We're in the parlor. This room is very interesting. They catch a lot of stuff on photo and video in this room in particular.
So yeah, they actually have a picture of their maid over here, Harriet. She's known to be found around the house, and apparently when it gets a little untidy in here, she kind of makes her presence known.
Yeah, she's been known to go up behind some of the tour guides and whisper like, hey, clean that up, clean it better, that kind of stuff. So she really likes to keep the house tidy, which is pretty cool. This house is immaculate. It's an absolutely beautiful house. That photo over there is actually a post-mortem photo. So it's after she had passed away. Her eyes had been sewn open and her mouth had been sewn shut. It was a pretty common practice back in the day, but it's pretty cool that they do have that photo here. She's actually been photographed right over here in this area. Basically right in front of that door in a reflection of a different mirror that used to be in here. So we're gonna try some spirit talker in here. We're gonna do some EVPs. We haven't done a single EVP at all tonight, which is very interesting. Because usually we are pretty heavy with EVPs, but tonight we kind of gave it a break. We're gonna do it down here, probably gonna do some in here and probably some over in the other room for a different reason, which we'll talk about. But let's get into it and see if we can make contact down here.
Yeah, let's do it. Fire up spirit talker here, see if that says anything. Also, this mirror right here has diamonds in it. You can see it sparkle when you get closer to it. That's just insane.
Yeah, diamond encrusted mirror, so it'll never tarnish, it'll never fade.
Yep.
And this fireplace mantle is actually hand carved. It's one of 3 in the world. There's one in the White House and there's one at Monticello. That one has been painted white, so it actually kind of lost some of its value. But this is one of 3 of this fireplace mantle in the entire world. So it's pretty crazy.
I mean, I guess that's what you get when you get that bonanza strike.
Yeah, you got $1 billions worth of dollars from finding silver. That's crazy.
So we have this device in my hand right here. You should be able to speak through it. My name is Dylan, this is Steve. If you didn't hear us upstairs, we're just guests of the house. We've been invited here to try to talk to you. If you didn't hear us, we love all the furnishings here. We love how they've kept up with the place. We love all the history of this location. We would just like to talk to you.
You have a beautiful home. They take very good care of it now. And a lot of people come from all over the country and all over the world to come see this house. They take such good care of this house, we get to wear these cool little booties
Pretty neat.
on our feet so we don't ruin the carpet.
Yes.
I live on.
I live on.
Okay.
That's neat. We're happy to hear that.
Can we have your name? Who are we speaking with? Is this Harriet? Is it John?
There's a lot of reported spirits in this house. We would just like to know how to properly address you.
We've also been told that the children run up and down the stairs out here and play games. If you guys are out there and you can hear our voice, you were talking to us a minute ago upstairs, feel free. Run up and down the stairs. Come hang out.
You said you were gonna rat them out.
Oops.
They totally weren't talking to us because it's so late. They were definitely asleep.
We woke them.
Very rudely of us.
Very rudely of us. Do you stay in this house because you had such good memories here? You know what I find interesting?
What's that?
They said that Mrs. Mackey didn't really like this house. So she only lived here for a few years before she was like, I don't really like this area. I don't want to live here. And so he bought her a mansion in Paris, which is very nice of him, by the way. But it's interesting that she comes back here and haunts here.
Yeah. Is there a reason for that? Did you like Virginia City? Did you have friends here?
Maybe she comes here because her husband's here.
True.
My happy place.
My
Happy place. That's weird, man. Come on.
So again, we've been skeptical of phone apps. We never used them for the longest time,
Right.
but
You come here because it's your happy place.
right, my phone's in airplane mode.
Right.
It's not connected to the internet.
She's like, well, I didn't really like living here necessarily, but I had some happy memories here, and this is where my family is. This is my happy place.
Right. Because this would have been a rough and tumble town.
Yeah. It still is.
It still is, yeah.
We hit it on Bikers Weekend, guys. It's absolutely insane
It's
up there.
insane.
It's a pretty cool place, so you guys got to come check it out. Virginia City is awesome.
100%. So you liked this house? You liked, this was your happy place? Just coming here, being with your husband, being with your family? That's the case. We're glad to hear that. We're delighted that you're here to talk to us.
Delighted.
Delighted, yes. Try to pull out like a new vocab word every now and then, you know?
A little razzle dazzle on it. They talk about how you were a seamstress and you were very talented. They showed us these chairs over here that you hand sewed. The dress for your granddaughter that she would wear.
Which, another weird connection too. President Grant came here,
Yeah.
and he passed away just like 15 minutes from where we live in New York.
I've been to the house.
Yeah.
They have it still set up exactly how it was. And she made these chairs for when he got elected president.
The bench.
The bench?
Dude, that just sent such chills down my spine. That was so crazy.
You pointed to it and it goes, yeah, the bench.
The bench, yes, I made that. That's,
that's-
crazy, man. Dude, that sent goosebumps all down my back.
Yeah. That's That's pretty cool.
All 3 things.
Yeah.
All 3 things that have said, I live on, this is my happy place, that's the bench I made.
But that's what's so weird. It's like you can never tell what they want to interact
No.
with. It's like Estes, it seemed like there was a lot of residual stuff.
Right.
The REM pod was going pretty nuts
Right.
upstairs. And now just Spirit Talker is like direct responses.
That's weird, man. But 3 things in a row?
Yeah.
The bench. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful bench, beautiful seat. You did great
dress.
work. I mean, look at that. Look at the, like, it's still held up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that's crazy.
That's what we mean, though. A lot of people come to this house. They admire all the work that you and your family have done.
You guys are very well respected here in Virginia City still. Very well known. You used to go spend some time up at the Washoe Club, right? We hung out there today. Do you still go there?
Or the Millionaires Club.
It's true.
How did you know it as? Should have called it the Billionaires Club.
Yeah, for that dude. Good Lord. Man's out here.
Taunt.
Taunt. I'm not trying to taunt you. Not trying to be disrespectful. It was just a little fun. But what's funny about that painting right there is that Mr. Mackay is often seen in that suit.
Walking around outside on the porch. They've had so many people see it, like at certain times, they've called the house and been like, hey, who's lurking around your house? They've called the police.
Right. It's like 3 a.m. and I
Right.
see
Who's
someone.
lurking on the porch? It's a historic site, so they don't want people coming in here. And they're like, no, there's nobody. And they're like, he has a gray suit on, and they're like,
Just standing on the porch.
oh, it's fine. It's his house.
Just Mr. Mackay. That's all. I wasn't meaning to taunt you. I'm sorry if you took that as disrespect.
We have nothing but respect for you. We're going to take some pictures down here in a little while, too, because we know that you've showed yourself in some photos. Harriet, whoever the shadow was.
Some people think it's Mr. Fair. Some people think it's Mr. Mackay walking around the house, making sure it's still in good shape. Can you give us some sort of sign as to who it is? Maybe say through my device. Say out loud if you can, as loud as you can.
Emma.
Emma.
Holy dude, the goosebumps again, man.
Okay.
Come
They catch
on.
pictures of her though.
Out of all, on these stairs.
Yeah.
Lily and Emma have been caught on these stairs. Out of all the names it could say,
Right.
it says one of the names of the people from this house that is known to be here.
That's what, 5 in a row?
That's
That's
crazy,
weird.
dude. That's
Like-
again massive. Like I still have goosebumps, dude.
Yeah. That's weird.
crazy. Emma, did you come downstairs? Because that's who we think we were talking to upstairs too.
Right. It's okay if you did.
You can come in this room and talk to us again. If we take some pictures, will you show up? Will you stand in the photos for us? We would love to see you.
If you want us to take some pictures, let us know through this.
You can say photo, you can say camera.
Take a picture. Or if you need to save up some energy, if you want to drain our devices, feel free to do that as well. We understand it's probably pretty intensive for you. Takes a lot of energy.
You can come running right down these stairs.
Watching you.
Why
It's
it?
watching you.
Not he's, not she's.
It's watching you. Who? Is it somebody or something you don't recognize? Well, when Jaden and Mandy and them were here from Ghost Club,
Yeah.
they caught that weird, like, shadow,
Yeah.
insidious type thing
It
right
looks
here.
like the red-faced
Yeah,
demon from the
right here.
series.
It's got like a big long arm reaching out.
Yeah.
They showed us again the picture earlier.
Find
Jade,
my ashes.
Find my ashes. There's
the
the
body,
skull.
right? What if they burned his body? They said they haven't been able to find any of his body parts.
Yeah.
Or what if it wasn't like a murder or something like that? I mean, it could be. Could have been a mining accident.
Right.
I mean,
And they
it could have
just
got
buried
hit in
him
the
out
head.
back.
Right. It could have been hit in the head. Could have been anything.
I mean, you know, nature takes back.
Yeah. Well, there was also a massive fire here at one point. So if people are moving back and forth from here to the Washoe Club all the time, it doesn't
to say?
necessarily have to be somebody associated with the house.
Yeah. Were you involved in one of the mining fires? Sorry if that was the case. We understand it was a pretty terrible way to go. A lot of panic, a lot of confusion.
Do you enjoy when people come here and tour the house? Are you happy that people are still getting to experience it and help preserve it?
Your.
It's watching you. Is it talking about the thing that came with us?
Right. Which is weird. It doesn't show up on every investigation.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Someone's on the stairs. Yeah, 100%. Emma, are you coming downstairs? It's okay, you can.
Are you saying that something came with us? And whatever it is watching us?
Did you hear that? It's like a voice.
Yeah.
Hello?
It was quiet.
Yeah. Like a whisper.
Yeah. It sounded like it was like right in his threshold though.
Emma, is that you?
I feel like this is how every horror movie starts. Oh, it's probably the little girl just trying to play a game with us. The thing that's watching us pops out.
Awesome.
Cool.
As long as Spencer doesn't come walking down those stairs, that would be a problem. No offense, Spence. Love you, man. Just stay up there.
Who did we just hear in the hallway?
They did spells.
They did spells. It could have been tarot cards back in the day, Ouija boards, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it was common back then. Just think if a little kid sees somebody doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Playing with
oh,
a Ouija board.
they're doing spells.
Witchcraft.
You have cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna knock. Are you able to knock
You
back?
see us.
Not yet.
Not normally. Do you want us to take a picture?
Will you show yourself if we take some pictures?
Or can you run down the stairs? I have my camera facing the staircase. It'd be really cool to see you.
I'm gonna knock up here, okay? See if you can hear me. Knock back.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Direct though.
Yeah, that could be I'm not taking a picture, or
Right.
I'm not gonna show myself in the picture,
Yeah.
or I'm not knocking back.
No, I won't.
100%. Like, accurate
Direct
every
response.
single time.
That's weird.
Okay, you don't have to. We're not gonna be here too much longer tonight, okay?
Thompson.
Thompson.
I mean, first thing I think of is like a Tommy gun,
Yeah.
like Prohibition era.
Could have been anybody. Could have been a minor. Could have been. I mean, there was a lot of people. They said, I think I saw at one point it had 25,000 residents.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, that's what I was saying upstairs too. There's so many different names that we're trying to keep track
Yeah.
of. Like maybe when we're going back through the history and back through the names.
We'll find somebody with the last name Thompson.
Right.
Or first name. Thank you for talking to us. You're doing really, really well tonight. You guys have been really awesome to us. Very welcoming. We're not going to be here too much longer. We're just going to go spend some time in the main office over here, okay?
Walk right.
No way. Walk right. That's right.
You're
to
right.
me.
Yeah. I walked right.
Right.
So either way,
Yeah.
either walk right to the office, or I was over here, I walked
to the
over
right.
here.
That's weird.
Either way it applies. If we go to the right, are you going to talk to us in there?
We heard the story about the safe. We're going to try to talk to Mr. Murphy. If he's still hanging out around here.
Thank you very much for talking to us, though. You've been amazing. Everything that said,
Yeah.
spot on.
Right.
Like every single thing.
That's pretty weird.
Emma, how does it know Emma out of all the names?
Yeah.
I walk right, it says walk right. We're talking about going in there, which is to your right. It says walk right.
The bench. Talking
talking about that. I live on.
my happy place.
Like every single thing in a row.
Yeah. I don't know. That was really weird.
Wild. Let's get over there. We didn't do any EVPs in here. We didn't have to. They were using.
Here.
Let's get over there.
Come on, man.
That's pretty weird.
That's insane. How? How does that happen? What?
I just heard like a whistle.
Heard a whistle?
Yeah. It was weird though.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Anyway, yeah, let's get over there. There's a story with the safe
Yeah.
that we haven't even covered really yet.
Yeah. And we'll definitely do some EVPs over there because we haven't yet. So
Yeah.
let's get over there and see what we can do.
Let's do it. Alright guys, so now we're in the main mining office area. So this is where Mr. Murphy actually shot the intruders trying to rob the safe just behind Steve here. I'm excited to see what we get in here because I feel like this is like the focal point of the entire mining history.
Yeah, this would have been a very busy room back in the day. Mr. Mackay would have sat in here. He actually had a phone that's now upstairs that was down here where he could call directly to his guys in the mine and check on things. So this is where a lot of his wealth came from. They had a sample over here for anybody that was going to invest in the company. You could see kind of what you were investing in. That's actually where they have the human skull that they found out back. So that's over there as well. And then, like you said, the safe. So we're going to do EVPs in here. We're going to focus pretty much solely on those. We haven't done a single one tonight. Because they've caught some cool EVPs in this area. So let's just get into it, see if we can make contact with maybe Mr. Murphy or maybe the guys that were killed.
Yeah, let's do it. And they do have a historical photo over here, which is really cool as well. It has a ton of people from the Bonanza strike. They have General Grant there. It's a really cool picture to see.
Yeah, it's got Mr. Mackey. It's got all his head guys from the company that were, you know, part of it when they found all of the silver that made them the richest people pretty much in the world at the time.
Right.
It's kind of crazy to see, actually.
It is.
They're all just sitting there.
Just hanging out.
It's wild because it makes it real, right? They're not just names anymore. It's not just stories. These are real people. Here's a picture of them. This was their house. He sat in this office every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just crazy to think about. This guy right here sat in this office every day and made millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Hundreds of millions of dollars, billions in today's money.
Right. It's crazy. So
Digging up this stuff.
Yeah, silver.
Silver.
Let's try to talk to him and see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
Mr. Murphy, my name is Steve. This is Dylan. We are not intruders. We are not bank robbers. We're not vault robbers. We're not here to steal anything. We've been invited to the house tonight to communicate with you, to learn more about your story and about what happened that night.
Right here.
They said the blood stains are actually still in the floorboards underneath, but they did replace the carpet.
They're like, we didn't want guests to feel uncomfortable, so we changed the carpet.
By the way, the blood stains are underneath.
And the original vault door is also in there,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
We're going to step in there and do some EVPs for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do some out here as well. I feel like we start with a quiet one.
Yeah.
Give them the floor because we haven't really given them a chance to just speak into anything like that yet tonight. And they were using Spirit Talkers so well. So I'm wondering if they'll be able to use these as well too. So why don't we do a quiet one kind of out in this room. I'll stand near the door to the safe and then we'll do some questions.
Yeah, because one of the tour guides actually said that he just stepped in there one time and he was told to get out by, he thinks by Miss Murphy.
He's still on the job.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna step right here. You wanna step over that way a little bit and we'll get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, so if anybody's in this room, Mr. Murphy, Mr. Mackey, anybody who works here, anybody that lives here, we are just here to talk to you. We have these devices in our hands that should make it a little bit easier for you to communicate with us, okay? All you have to do is come up in them and speak into them as loudly and as clearly as you can. I know it probably doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but this is how we can hear you, probably the easiest way. I'm gonna set mine right over here on this ledge, okay? So on the count of 3, we're not gonna talk. We're gonna give you the floor. You come up and say whatever you want into it. Speak as loudly and as clearly as you can, and we should be able to hear you, okay? Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. All right. Let's see if anybody had anything to say.
Yeah. What?
What?
Get the silver?
I can't. It's bump a bomb.
Yeah.
I can't make that out.
I don't know.
That's just chattering. It sounds like the same voice.
Yeah.
That's what's weird. It sounds like the
100%.
same voice throughout the entire thing, kind of just chattering.
It's the same like vocal tone,
Yeah.
the inflections.
It's almost like it's a few words at the beginning.
Yeah.
There's something in the middle, and then there's a couple more words at the end. I just can't make it out. Maybe when I get the headphones on, I'll be able to hear it a little clearer.
Right.
Or if you guys think you have any idea of what it's saying, drop a comment down below. Let us know.
While you're down there, drop a like too.
Do it. Like it. But yeah, let's see what yours says.
Yeah.
Play that back. That right there sounds like the something killed me. The guard killed me. It's like I can't. It's like something killed me.
What's this matter? The
Right
guy
there.
killed me.
The guy
Yeah.
killed me. The
No,
guard
I
killed
hear
me.
that. Yeah. I mean, that would
It could have been, or you had yours over by the skull.
Yeah.
what if somebody did kill them?
Right.
I mean, it didn't have to be anybody associated with Mackay.
Right.
I mean, somebody could have just buried a person out there.
Because they were showing us when we first got here,
Right.
there's a little hole in the side of the skull.
Right.
They said maybe it was like an ice pick, maybe it was like a 22.
Something from the mine, like a mining tool.
Right.
And his skull is cracked right through the top.
Yeah.
But it's not like it got cracked from, being buried in, because its teeth are still in there. You know what I mean? Like this was something that had happened
Like
to it.
blunt force.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're not sure if somebody hit him and then finished him off or what happened, but the guy killed me or the guard killed
Yeah.
me.
I'm gonna play one more time.
The something killed me. The guy killed me. I can't think of it either. That's weird.
But it's like in the other room too, we got Find My Ashes
Right.
too. So it's like, what if this entire night this guy's been following us around?
He's like, help.
yeah, help me out here.
So they killed me.
Right.
And again, it doesn't have anything to do with Mackay possibly. Because I mean, back then, it's a Wild West out here. People were gunshots, gunfights all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You steal somebody's land, they think you steal their land. You look at their lady, they think you're looking at it. It doesn't matter.
High noon. we're meeting
That's what I
outside.
mean. They just settled it with gunshots.
Yeah.
They think you're cheating in poker or you take their money. That's
Literally.
it. They-
Like we were walking through the Goldfield Cemetery and half of the graves were died in a
gunshot,
gunfire.
duel,
Yeah.
fight here. He thought he was making advances on his girlfriend, so we killed him.
Yeah.
Guy's like, dude, I don't even know who she is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
It's crazy.
So anybody could have been killed for any number of reasons here and just buried wherever the person had the opportunity.
On top of all the illness, the pneumonia, the cholera,
Yeah.
the diphtheria, all this other stuff going on, the mine accidents.
It's crazy. But so they're talking.
Yeah,
There's
100%.
definitely something here. So let's do a question session out here before we go into the vault.
Yeah.
Let's go over here because if we can get some answers about the skull, maybe.
Again, I'm not really sure if we showed it too much on camera yet. This is the skull right here.
There's a living.
Was a living human.
That's true.
You can kind of see the top is cracked right there, and there's a little hole in the side.
They found that out back on this property like a couple years ago.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, they were digging a retaining wall or
Yeah.
something. So it was very recent that they found that. So yeah, it's Skippy's friend.
Skippy's friend, Skippy 2.
Skippy 2. But this is kind of like examples they would have shown people that were interested in investing in the company and the mine and stuff, and all stuff that's been found on the property.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Let's do some questions. See if we can get some answers.
Let's try it.
All right, we're gonna ask you a few questions now. Okay, same exact thing. Come up into the device on the table right here, or the one that I'm gonna keep in my hand, and you go ahead and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. Try to answer our questions. We're gonna try to figure out maybe who this is or what happened to you if you are here, okay? Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can I have the name of the person whose skull is in this case?
Do you like having visitors or when people come to talk to you?
What was the name of the armed guard in the vault behind us?
Can you give us your full name?
One, 2, 3. All right, let's see if we get any more direct answers because the first two are definitely full of chatter.
Yeah.
So let's see if they responded.
Can I have the name of the person whose skull is in this case? Would you like having visitors or when people come to talk to you? What was the name of the armed guard in the vault behind us? Can you give us your full name?
Nothing super clear, yeah. A little bit of whispering, but nothing even as clear as the first ones.
Right, as prominent as the stuff was
Right.
over there.
Let's see.
Can I have the name of the person whose skull is in this case? Do you like having visitors so when people come to talk to you?
That's a lot. That's like a lot of.
Of the armed guard in the vault behind us. Can you give us your full name?
Play that last part
I
back.
can't take it. I can't.
Can you give us your full name?
Can't make it out.
No.
So again, there's more vocal tone there, but it is not clear that time.
No.
Why don't we step over? Let's do some in the vault.
Yeah.
And see if we can maybe talk to Mr. Murphy or the two guys he shot.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this is the original vault door.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely insane. It would have been right here on the side. You can see the hinges where they were. And you wouldn't have even known this was here. And it was a secret for a long time.
Yeah.
Till somebody kind of let the secret out.
Right.
And then that's when those people try to break in. So let's do some questions in here.
Yeah.
And see if we can talk to Mr. Murphy.
Imagine that though. You're like, oh, we got him this time. I'm about to be a billionaire.
Yep.
You walk in here and the guy's just sitting in here like,
What's up?
well,
I'm bored.
bad day for you.
He had a
guys.
lantern, a book, and his gun.
Yep.
Guess which one he used?
Yeah.
He said, hey guys.
Hint, he didn't throw the book at him.
Surprise. All right, so let's ask some questions in here.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. I'm going to put it on top of this safe.
Ooh, I almost hit my hand. I'm going to face out this way.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now?
We heard that two gentlemen tried to break into this safe. What were their names?
What 3 things did you have in here with you?
Can you say bonanza?
One, 2, 3. I get it.
Bonanza strike.
It's like a banana, but you
What?
said bonanza. Can you
Sure.
say banana? But it was like, can you say bonanza?
Kinda.
Sure. I guess what I thought. Anyway.
Anywho.
All right, let's see what they got.
Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now? I heard that two gentlemen tried to break into this safe. What was their names? What 3 things did you have in here with you? Can you say bonanza?
Nothing.
Pretty quiet.
Clear on that. Very, very quiet.
Yeah. This is where you got some of the clearer ones though, like in this little doorway. So let's see.
See what you got.
Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now?
What?
Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now?
Okay.
We heard that
Can we
two
get out?
gentlemen tried to break into this safe. What were their names? What 3 things did you have in here with you? Can you say bonanza?
I don't think that was bonanza, but
No, so it's weird. It's like there's definitely a vocal tone after that one question.
Yeah.
The other ones are not really
Not as
clear. There's nothing really there.
right.
Interesting.
Which, like we were saying upstairs and in this other room though, it almost seems like they can kind of pick and choose what they
Right.
want to interact with.
Right.
Tonight maybe it's not EVPs.
Right. Or maybe they just don't have the strength anymore. Because that first one we did with Quiet, we had some stuff on there.
Yeah.
Maybe those people are gone.
And the Spirit Talker stuff, that was dead on.
Yeah.
That's got to take so much energy.
It's been really, really, really weird.
Yeah.
Let's do one more session. Why don't you step out there? I'll stay in here.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we can get some last things before we call it a night.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll step over by like the foundry here.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, guys, this is our last one. We're not going to bother you too much longer after this, okay? We're going to ask you a few more questions, and then we're going to get out of your hair, all right? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck was that? 3. What the fuck was that? 3. What the fuck was that? 1, 2, 3, stop it.
It's definitely like,
I'm just knock on that door?
yeah. I mean, that's the bathroom. That's an interior door. You know, that doesn't lead outside.
That literally just sounded like something knocked on that door 3 times.
It was like, do, like 3 or 4, yeah.
What in the hell?
It was so loud.
I just panicked so much I almost stopped my camera.
yeah. Well, yeah, mine's still going. That was so
I
loud.
almost stopped mine because I was trying to stop my recorder, but my
Right.
brain didn't process it quick enough, so I almost
Yeah.
stopped my camera.
I kind of paused for a minute. I just looked over to you. I'm like, what?
Like, was that?
Or was it on the window?
No, I don't think it. I think it was on. Was there something in here?
Like, it's an interior door.
Yeah,
It's not like it leads outside.
No, I mean, there's nothing out of place.
Right.
What in the world?
Sounded like Phil Collins was about to start.
I know.
That was crazy.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so loud.
Yeah.
But what if? Okay, actually, you know what? Think about this. What if the reason he's not talking is
Right.
because I'm in there?
Could be.
He said because the EVP, the tour guide said he got was get out.
Yeah.
I'm in there, nothing crazy. I'm in there again, knocks to pull us out of there.
Right. Could be.
That was so loud.
Yeah.
That was 100% like in this area.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
One of the first things I thought of too was Mr. Mackey's often seen outside.
Right.
What if he sees the lights in here and he's like, yo.
No.
Yeah.
Knocking on the window?
Right. That's what I mean.
scary.
I don't know.
I don't want to look over there. That's sketchy.
Yeah. That was really
We
cool.
have to go out there.
We do.
Oh my God.
Our car's out there.
That's wild. All right.
Okay, well-
Anyways, let's do this last session.
Yeah. That was nuts. I don't know. Yeah.
I
good luck.
don't really know
Go
what to make of that.
back- Go back in the safe, I guess.
Hopefully I'll be safe.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Try that again. Thank you for knocking. We're gonna ask you a few more questions, okay? And then we'll leave. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what the name of the street is in this picture?
Who just knocked?
Did you just knock in this room?
Are you excited that we're leaving soon?
Before we go, can you say good night or goodbye?
Do you want us to come back here and try to talk to you again?
One, two, three.
That was so loud. I still can't get over that.
No, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
There was 3 very, very loud knocks.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this room. Or on the window.
Well,
Gross.
let your ghosts in. They're cold.
If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in. All right, here we go.
Can you tell me what the name of the street is in this picture? Can you tell me what the name of the street is in this picture? Did you just knock in this room? Before we go, can you say good night or goodbye? Do you want us to come back here and try to talk to you again?
Nothing really. Like very, very faint.
It sounds far
maybe,
away, yeah.
But nothing clear.
No.
See what yours got.
Yeah.
Who just knocked? Did you just knock in this room? Are you excited that we're leaving soon? Before we go, say good night or goodbye. Do you want us to come back here and try to talk to you again?
Nothing.
That's
really
weird.
clear. Yeah.
Super quiet again. It's like those first ones, they were chattering.
Yeah.
The knock is weird.
Yeah.
That was so loud. And that hasn't happened all night.
Right,
Like,
we've
that
been
wasn't
here.
like. So they're knocking.
Yeah. So they're knocking now.
Can you knock again? I don't know. I have
was
no idea,
weird.
man. This place is insane.
Yeah.
The intelligence that we experienced throughout the entire building tonight. We both thought we saw something. We both have heard things. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a strange, strange building. But let's wrap this up. Let's call it a night and go get some sleep.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, guys, that is officially a wrap here on the Mackay Mansion. What a weird night.
Yeah, again, this is one of those locations that is like a bucket list spot. It's been on all the TV shows, a lot of YouTube channels have covered it, and for good reason. It's very active, both residual and intelligent.
Yeah, it's definitely a spot we're gonna have to come back to, guys. You've got to get down here to Virginia City. It's such a cool little old west town. Definitely come check it out. Come do a day tour here. Book yourself a ghost hunt. They do public ones as well. We're gonna plug all of their stuff down below. Big shout out to our tour guide, Jade, tonight. She was awesome, guys. So make sure you come check it out. Take a tour with her, and let's get on the road and get to our next spot.
Yeah, let's do it.